It's June 2025, and that means an energetic update. Let's dive into it. Hi, I'm Marissa. I'm an Akashic Records reader, a light language channeler, and a channeler of all sorts, a friend, a cosmic guide. Call me whatever. I do a lot of energy work. Okay, welcome to the channel. Check out the other videos, meditations, light language activations, energy updates, galactic beings coming through and bringing messages for humanity. It's my favorite thing to do, and we are here with a June update. If you haven't already, go check out June's podcast so far. We had a podcast, a solo cast, where I shared a little bit about the beginning of my Saturn return. Dun dun dun! And then stay tuned for a lovely podcast with the Kayla Shanks. She is an energy freak, a energy goddess, as she does all things light language and channeling galactic beings. And we're keeping it galactic this June. We have Tegan Gates coming on the podcast soon as well, so stay tuned for those. And let's go ahead and dive in. Feel free to sit in receiving during this. I'll be diving into the Akashic Records to see what messages are resonant for June 2025. Finding peace through your own ventures is the first theme, and this theme comes in really talking about finding peace in your own craft, finding peace in what it is you love to do, finding peace in your individualized reality. Really, a lot of chaos is going on around the world. A lot of things are happening, and there's just a lot of noise. And when we listen to that noise, we get swept up in the chaos. And so they're really encouraging you this month to find peace in your own individual reality. This could be through your friends, your close family connections, your close passions, what lights your heart on fire. And by following the ventures that bring you peace on an individual level, you raise your vibration and you stay out of the timelines that are experiencing chaos. Because when you can bring yourself into an internal peaceful state, that reality reflects outside of you. And so they're really, really encouraging you to find solidarity, find peace in solidarity, but in that solidarity, work on what it is you want to do with your life. Maybe you have a hobby that you would love to turn into a career. Now is the time to work on that. Now is the time to raise your vibration and bring peace to that particular venture. Open up to receiving. Take the force, take the pressure off of it, and do it because you love it. And that will align you to the frequency of being able to hold it in your nervous system, hold it in a bigger, just like in a bigger space. You'll be able to create more space of it if you focus on it now, and you focus on really maintaining peace through it. Because when your focus is elsewhere, on the chaos, on the things happening in the world, you are no longer feeding your reality. You're no longer feeding what it is that fuels you. You're feeding someone else's matrix. You're feeding someone else's chaos, really. So mind your business, stay to yourself, and find peace in your own ventures. What is theme 2, Akashic Records? Transparency with your loved ones. This is really for those close and personal relationships. It is no longer time to hide. It is no longer time to pretend that you are some type of way when you know for dang sure you do not operate in that way behind closed doors. It's time to show your truest colors, your brightest skin, your brightest insides, and let them shine outside of you. Because if you continue to hide right now, through these waves of new beginnings, you are holding on to the past. You are holding on to an inauthentic version of self, which creates more hurdles. It creates more boundaries for you. You live in this liminal space of non-expansion because you are still choosing to belittle yourself in living in your inauthentic version of self. If you are constantly lying to someone about how you really feel, what it is you want to do with your life, how you view a certain topic, or that certain things are okay when in all reality they are not okay, you are continuing to limit yourself from expansion. You are continuing to doubt that life will hold you and spirit has got your back, and you must show up as your most real self so spirit can interact with that most real self. Because when you are interacting in inauthenticity or in an inauthentic way, you are sending out false frequencies. And so when those false frequencies hit the universe is unsure and sends you the things that you do not want. Or maybe you want that thing, but it shows up in a very weird way that doesn't really suit you. But that's because you are vibrating in an inauthentic state. You aren't vibrating in your truest form. So definitely be transparent with yourself, with others, with your work, with your passions, your careers. And in the first theme, once you start to find peace in your ownness, in you and your own ventures, and when you start to find what really lights you up, follow that, and that will help to expand your most authentic self. Okay, theme 3, Akashic Records. Is there a theme 3 for June? Okay, similar, liven up is what I heard, which is really funny. If you've been wanting to do something, do it now. If you have been wanting to quit your job, leave a relationship, if you've been wanting to start a new relationship, if you've been wanting to move locations, if you've been wanting to travel, if you've been wanting to do anything, whatever it is, start a new project, do it now. June has this massive energetic momentum behind it. So it's really, really a beautiful space and container that facilitates rapid growth, rapid expansion, rapid opportunities and potentials for you, which is why you must, in theme 2, live in your most authentic self during this time. Because if you are not, that momentum is taking you to a place that doesn't even vibrate with who you actually are. And so make sure that you are livening up your reality in this time, doing the darn thing, booking that trip, living your dream life, living in the frequency that you want to continue cultivating. Because I see they're showing me it's this like giant wave of alignment that can occur in June if you are following what it is that your heart is guiding you to. If you are actually listening to your intuition, dropping in, receiving the messages, and they're pointing to theme 4 at this point, receive the messages. They are all around you. You keep asking for a sign, but babe, there are signs everywhere. There are signs everywhere for you, and you must listen to them. Trust fall is theme 4. Trust fall into the reality that you know is possible for you. And I get tears coming because they are just like, the guides are just so present here with these like arms ready to hold you, with this net available for you, this net made of love, this net made of just pure bliss. And they're like ready, and you've been so scared to jump. You've been so scared to jump and live the life that you know is possible for you, or that you wish to live. and you keep looking over the cliff and not seeing anything, and so then you turn around, and then you might step back and peek, but you're not seeing anything, and the guides are right there. You might not be able to see them, but they want you to know in this moment they are so present for you. They are there fully ready to catch you and guide you to this new expanded version of your reality. So trust fall in spirit, and do that by livening up your reality and doing the dang thing. Do what it is you have been wanting to do. Apply for that job, take that trip, talk to that person, reach out, start a new project. Everything is available for you. Alrighty, any other themes for June? Okay, it doesn't seem like there's any more themes, but they are coming in with a closing message, and this closing message just feels like a giant hug for you. They see you and they see all the work that you guys have been doing, and I see thousands of you here. They are so proud of you and they are holding you. And I want everyone, just touch your heart space and be with yourself. As this beautiful siren, they're literally like pointing to the siren, and they're like, see, we're here. We're here. That's how loud we are in your life, and you choose not to listen. And so they are hugging you right now. They are with you. Be present with them and feel their energy. You are magnetic. You are vibrant. You are transcending fear, limits, programming, doubt, worry. And that is why it feels you are being met with so much resistance right now. But please know that as you are met with resistance, it leads to expansion. Period. Okay. Whew. Thank you, Akashic Records, for those beautiful messages. And I'm so grateful, too, to receive a message like that. If you haven't seen Sun Psychic Jean and I's live call, go over to my channel, check out the live video, the most recent one that I have with Sun Psychic Jean. We talk about this, expansion and the ascension and how to begin. And you might feel like you are met with a lot of resistance at first, but that is because resistance causes expansion, right? You can only be constricted for so long before you burst out of that shell, because it can't contain you anymore. And then through that bursting is your expansion, your evolution, your growth. And so you might feel tight and claustrophobic right now, but trust in your own power, trust in your guides, trust in your authenticity, and trust in your heart space that it is guiding you to exactly where you need to be. Subscribe for more energy updates and more videos like this. Give it a big thumbs up. That helps me know that y'all like these videos. And I will see you next month in the next energy update. And be sure to check out the Earth to Marissa podcast, where we have real conversations with spiritual leaders for collective expansion. Catch you later.